This tank is the Skoda T50. This is a Czechoslovakian Tier 9 medium tank. The map is Karelia in assault mode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive through these trees and through these rocks. I'm going to come up over here to the corner. I'm going to advance to some of these rocks over here, and I'm going to fight from this position. I just discovered playing in the middle of the map was better. You spot a lot more. You got more targets to shoot at. You can hit the enemy on its side. You can force the enemy to retreat. And those things are probably going to happen in this game. It's not going to be an amazing game, but... So you see the T95 is also advancing. Let's get a look at that tank. He is going out in the open. It's a little risky. However, he is a top tier. He's not obviously the highest tier because it's a 7-8 matchmaking. It's not like it's a 3-5-7. So I'm just going to advance because this is obviously the boring part. So you do want to get rid of those spotters like the Lynx. The Lynx doesn't have a good spotting range, so I'm not that worried about him, but he does have the speed, and if I get detected, he will come looking for me. So he's going around in the backfield there. Don't have to worry about him for a while. You can see that I'm able to spot tanks and my allies are unable to spot. I already did some damage to that Skoda up at his base. The Lynx is coming around. The Lynx knows that I'm here, so don't be surprised if the Lynx shows up. Fortunately, can't hit that guy. So if I think the Lynx is going to come up, I'm probably going to hide behind a rock somewhere. Usually, you've only get a few opportunities to shoot through these gaps. The Lynx did not come around. So the tanks that are up there, I mean, there's a way to go after them, but I usually don't. I usually just let them be there. If I can't hit them, they usually can't hit me. They do have the advantage because they can reposition to hit me. I'm more out in the open. Take advantage of any bushes whenever you climb up a hill. You see the Lynx 6x6 is out of the game. I got 203 spotting damage on the WZ. Now we've got a bunch of tanks spotted. My allies are hitting those tanks. 757 on that object 704. And they're just out in the open. I mean, do they even care about the fact that we're shooting at them? The land is sloped over here. It's not flat. So you can actually keep on advancing a little bit. You don't have to stay back here. So I got 726 spotting damage on the AT-15 and 226 on the Leopard PT. I'm up to 2,300 spotting damage. So here's an example where I'm able to shoot through a crack. It would be better to do it with an HE round so I don't ricochet. He looks like he's in a tough position. And he's retreating. Plus I got 258 spotting damage on him. And he's out of the game. If I hadn't advanced, he would have prevented my team from advancing. He was slowing them down. Type 4 heavy, we just have to get behind it at some point. It's very important to decide what's the easiest target to go for. Let your allies do as much of the work as possible. You can see it's very safe for me to come to this position. You don't want to do it in a ranked battle or a clan battle. If you do it in a ranked battle or a clan battle, someone on the enemy team is going to come looking for you. They can identify a threat. Like, don't be surprised if the Skoda T50 drives around the back, comes around here, sneaks through here, and comes after me. I would do it, and during ranked battles, it does happen. Whenever I tried to penetrate the enemy territory, they came looking for me immediately. Okay, so now we know there's an STRV over there. You can see that there's places I can go to. I can go over here, and I can go over here, and I can go over here. and I want to do that. It would definitely help my team advance, but I have to do it. You know, you got to cross your fingers. Obviously, you want to know that the STRV has already fired or he's left. Let's see if we can hit this guy. I'm obviously positioning so that I can shoot at the T32 without the STRV noticing me. So I'm going to be able to help out my team here. That was 298 on the T32. That was 294 on the T32. And he's out of the game. Now we got a T44. That was 345 on the T44. This is a typical game for me. This is not an unusual game. This is the way I always play on this map. I'm always up here on the upper level. That's why I have so many replays showing this type of strategy. So you can see I do have a place where I can advance a little bit without the STRV spotting me. He is still there, but I made it across. He might be in the sniper mode and he didn't notice me. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill that tank. It says Skoda T50. How did he fire so fast? Does he have a... I guess my tank is an autoloader. And maybe I didn't realize it. So it's possible that this tank has an autoloader and I just didn't realize it. If it does, I'm really excited about leveling it up. I got a lot of free EXP. So you can see the score is 11-11. The AE phase 1, he's going to go after that AT-15. Oh, look at that. T95 took out the STRV. That was a huge win. So over here, he's going to have to go up against this AT-15. What he really should do is wait for an ally, but the T95 is so slow. It's a mistake that the T95 made. He should have advanced a lot faster. You know, when you play a slow tank, you need to be in a good position. He does not have a good angle. This is a horrible angle. When I was playing World of Tanks a long time ago, I was like, how do you angle? You know, nobody really tells you the right way to angle. So I tested putting the gun over the corner of the tank. I said, okay, I'm going to test the corner of the tank. It's the obvious thing to test. I took damage all the time when I did this. And after playing like that for a month, I said, you know what? That's got to be a bad angle. So I started putting it on the inside of the track right there. And then I started blocking damage. And again, it's different for a rear-mounted turret. You see, he's got to act fast. He's got a T30 right there, and he's showing the T30 his side armor. In order for this guy to get this AE phase 1, he had to win frontline. And you can see M103 might be making fun of him. So he had to, you know, play a lot of games in frontline, and that is a tier 9 tank. He should know the skill of keeping your frontal armor towards the enemy. I have no idea if we're going to win. Okay, the T44 out of the game. They should have been on the cap. The T30 is full HP. I don't know if they're going to pull it off. No, it doesn't look like they're going to pull it off. Unless they get a magic stroke of luck, they're not going to pull it off. They should have had a capping strategy. I should have ran for the cap. It was a mistake that I made. What I should have done, you see where I'm playing? Just go over at the cap and play at the cap, and that's it. And let the enemy would have had to come after me. If I had, let's see if we can, I wonder if I can get another view. If I had, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try picking a time, let's say 4 minutes, and making a run for the cap. The enemy would have had to come after me either through this way or this way. And then my allies, like the T95, could have helped, and the T30 could have helped. They didn't have to go hunting anybody down. So that's an important thing, is to cap when you got 3 minutes left in this mode.